Good morning, everyone. This is totally Sassy T from the 803, baby. And I am here to do a quick review on the Belle Collective. Yes, ma'am, them bells showing out, okay? But before we get started, remember all things on this channel is alleged, in my opinion. It is for learning, it is for teaching, it is for sheer entertainment, honey. So the Bells left off where they start off with the meeting in the men's room. Why they went to the men's room, I have no idea. But Marie and Letitia, they have a meeting in the men's room. And so Tisha is trying to get Marie and Letitia to talk. And Marie shuts Trisha down just like it was nothing, okay? Didn't give the girl time enough to say anything. And I think my thing with Latrice is, she might not play the part in it, but she could have pulled her hand out the fire, okay? Let's just put it that way. And she refusing to take any blame for the stuff that was said about Marie. Marie is harvesting that, and she is emotional about it. Plus, she's dealing with a lot of, other drama in her life. Marie is the type of person who will try to take care of everybody, and then when it comes down to it, nobody takes care of her. And she's the type of person, she thinks money can buy happiness in her family, which is not true. Also, she's also raising her grandson now, since the mother has passed away in a violent drive-by, while she was in the car. Thank God the baby wasn't hit. So, she's like just harvesting a lot of stuff, and she's projecting it on Latrice. And that's the truth. I mean, what has been done has been done. But if Latrice, if you had a part in it, you say you didn't. But did you? You could have pulled your hand back from the fire. Because from what I remember, you talked about it a little bit, but you didn't say anything about it. You tried to detour it, but it should have never been a conversation. Okay? Point blank, period. But anyway, so they're arguing, they leave, they finally come together, they have the meeting at the table. Aiesha, honey, Miss High Class, she gets up and she leaves. And then I understand where Aiesha is coming from, because if I'm like this. If I'm coming to a business meeting, I'm coming with my business mind. I'm coming to network. I am coming to socialize. I am coming to see where these women minds are. And if I sit there and all I see is a bunch of unorganized women arguing, which they could have done that some other time. Like I said, Lakeisha, she could have addressed Marie some other time. Marie likes attention on her, and she's like a Kenya Moore, okay? She likes the attention on her, and if it ain't her thing, she don't want no parts of it. But she will ruin it, and she calls it not being fake, but it's not being fake, it's being an adult. Sometimes you got to put your big girl panties on and come with the business mind that you came with and handle your business and put your personal beliefs aside. Business is business. Personal is personal. Learn it, Marie. I'm going to need you to learn that, sis. Okay? But anyway, they finally get together. Aiesha, she leaves. She says, she ended up having meeting Tamra for lunch. And she was telling Tamra, that she's never been to that, and Tamra's trying to explain to her it was just, a misunderstanding. And she said, but at the end of the day, it came back together. Aiesha was like, she expected a room full of people, of networking and all this. You guys, some people say Aiesha thinks she better than other people. Kind of, sort of, she does. But you also got to understand her mind, her network, how she networks. When she goes to functions, she's probably used to going to functions that has hundreds of people there, okay? And she's used to seeing crowds where she can go in and she can give her, 2 cents worth and all that. But, I am getting the point where Aiesha is a little uppity. And she, and when she told Latrice, Lakeisha about that darn plate was dirty, I mean, it's almost, when she did come in, y'all, she did have this I am holier than thou attitude. But I don't know how to put it. She is one of those women, she used that status to hide a lot of stuff. So to me, this woman has some issues in her marriage. She has some issues with herself. She uses her status to cover that up, to make everybody think she's perfect. This woman is not perfect by no means, honey. By no means, okay? But Tamra is talking to Aiesha about, Damon and how long they've been dating each other and the timelines. She said she remembered Damon in high school, but she didn't remember them dating in high school. But from what I gathered from last season, Damon and Tamra was off and on. They just recently got back together. That's what I remember. Now, I could be wrong, but I think by the end of the season, she was back dating him. So, this thing about with Lakeisha's friend, saying that was her man and they were dating. I don't know. They got to get them timelines right, baby, because something ain't adding up, okay? And Aiesha was looking kind of strange too, like, what? But old Light Eyes was like, huh? Wait a minute. But yeah, the Bells, it was pretty good. She also, Tamra, she's talking about having a baby. And Aiesha shared with her, which is one of the most genuine things I saw about Aiesha, is that she was very relaxed talking about having her kids and all the babies that she has lost, the miscarriages and all that. And she said finally IVF didn't work, none of that worked. And then all of a sudden, she ended up having 2 children naturally, when the doctors told her she would never have kids. So that was a genuine part on her that I liked, and I would like to see more of that, when it comes to Aiesha, not the uppity part. Be who you are. Let people know that you have struggled as well. You might have came with a spoon in your mouth, but baby, we all have a struggle. We all have a story. Okay, Aiesha? I'm going to need you to tell yours. And I like that one part of your story that kind of opened up the doors for Tamra. And she was like, I got to get myself together, and Aiesha was like, well, don't have a baby with a man without a ring and a date. In other words, girl, get engaged and get you a date and start a wedding, then get pregnant. And let that be his wedding gift. You can disclose it on the wedding day, okay? So it goes on to Essie and Marie. She's having a lupus flare-up. Y'all, lupus is no joke. When people have their flare-up, she's not lying. People can't even walk. That is pitiful. I have an aunt and a cousin that has lupus, and on my mom's side, and when she has a flare-up, it is very hard for her to even move. So we have to go over there and, used to have to clean up for her. She can hardly eat. I mean, that's how tired she is. But we make her eat. And sucking through a straw is strenuous. So I get what Marie is saying, because I take care of these patients every day. But Marie got to understand she cannot be projecting her insecurities, her problems onto other people. And when she said her marriage, you know, she had to leave him because the husband felt like she didn't put him first. Maybe he did. Maybe that's why he cheated, because other women put him first. And then you talking about buying a Rolex so he can be in your kids like the hell you say. I wouldn't buy him nothing. He's their dad. If he didn't want to be in their life, that's on him. Everything that comes after that, that's on him, baby. And I'm not buying no time for a man to be a daddy to his kids. He ought to be ashamed of himself, and that's on him. Baby, girl, stop buying people. Keep your money. Let your son be a man. He went out here and made all these kids, and you still supporting him while he in school. I tell you what he will be doing. He'll be working, and he'll be in a community college somewhere. Because, baby, I ain't supporting no grown kids. They out here got 5 kids, 4 kids or something, and you supporting all of them? Why the mamas can't even go to college? No, baby. Won't happen. Nope. That's your problem right there. You're trying to make everything perfect with money. It doesn't happen that way, Marie. It don't happen that way. Okay. So yeah, it was this pretty much about the meeting. They're trying to get Affair Street back on track. I hope they get this together, because you know they tried this last year and the women did not want to contribute. But Fair Street is a big part of history in Alabama. Mississippi. And I hope they get this together so they can get this part of history back to moving and get that revitalized, because that would be a big thing, you know, for this show. Because all too many times, you guys, we see the shows start out about business and ended up about personal stuff. And, you know, sometimes I want to see people moving forward, having beef, having drama. But shoot, show me your life. Show me your work. Okay? Anyway, you guys, tell me what you think about this review. You know, I'm on my way to work, so I have to review it quickly. And, but I'm going to get back deep in debt with it and, talk about it a little bit more. And, you know, like I said, Marie, she's really a piece of work. She's getting on my nerves. And Aiesha's a piece of work too. But I can understand where Aiesha's coming from, because if she's been, you know, groomed like this all her life, she's expecting more. Okay. Anyway, about her talking about them burnt, the food was burnt, y'all. That food did not look appetizing, sis. Anyway, remember to like and share this video. Remember to comment below. Keep me in the right algorithm. Yo. And thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to my day one A1s from the day one. Thank you for all those who have contributed to this channel and still contributes to this channel. Remember, you can do the super thanks down at the bottom. It's in the shape of a heart. You can also donate through the channel, through my Cash App, and that is in the description box. If you do so, thank you. If not, still thank you. Okay? I'm still here, baby. Okay? All right. You guys have a blessed day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. Hey, y'all. So, let's get to Latrice and Gucci. They go riding onto this trail with the ATVs and having a good time. And Gucci introduced her husband, and he's a country boy. He likes to do this thing. But child, when I seen Gucci has me, he look like Alvin and Chipmunk. Them two little things in the back of your head. Bro, you need to give it up. Go ahead and get your head cut. Give it up, okay? They are, she's a multi-million-dollar real estate, but Gucci is so Gucci, honey. I'm telling you, that husband is country. Oh my gosh. And they were talking about children and making time for children and all this stuff. And, you know, Latrice is like, she don't want to bring another child in the world with the you know, because her dad, she has issues about her father leaving her and all that stuff. But, you know, after a while, you can't make that an excuse. If your husband want a child, you guys make too much money to be stopped, okay? You would be out of work at least 8 weeks taking care of a child. If you want to bring your child with you to your office, have a nanny, you could. It's not like you don't have the help or the money to not do it. And if your husband want one, you knew this from the beginning. Why would you marry somebody who wanted children and you don't? You know, we all have childhood traumas, parents leaving. My dad wasn't there all the time. My mom and dad were married, but he wasn't there all the time. He was in the streets, you know, but that didn't stop me from having children of my own and being there for them, because that's something I want to do. And I still pursued my career, and I'm still pursuing other things. So that's just an excuse. You know, after a while, you're going to have to come to terms with, are you going to have a child or not? And I just did not like the fact that her mother compared her dad to her husband. No, don't do that. You know, she said, it's almost like you married your dad. No, you're picking out the flaws in her husband to match your ideals of what your husband did. Her husband is a totally different human being. He might be a little controlling, but if he wants a baby by his wife and he's telling her, I'm not going anywhere, you're my soulmate, what's the problem? But I get what she's saying, but you can't use that excuse forever. Eventually, you're going to have this conversation, and you're going to have to sit down and talk about it. Latrice, you're going to have to be grown up. Stop using the excuses, because that's what you got. Right now, you got more excuses than a crackhead. But you ain't got no excuse for not making money. You ain't got no excuse for talking to Marie about this issue y'all have. So grow up, put your big girl panties on, give the man a baby, and move the heck on, okay? Because to me, it's just excuse. And yeah, you're right. He's going to ask, why you don't want to have my baby? What is wrong with me where you don't want to have my child? That's going to be an issue. So you need to talk about it, and you guys need to resolve it. Point blank, period. And I don't think he wants you to have a baby to slow you down. He wants you to have a baby to remember what it's like. Honey, when you have a child, let me tell you something. It opens up a whole different world of love, okay? You need to get that love, because you are very insecure when it comes to loving someone. So, Miss Latrice, you need to talk to your hubby. Okay, y'all about to have some issues. Okay, so y'all, that's all I wanted to talk about. So Gucci and her husband, child. Ooh, child. That little man looked like Alvin on the Alvin and the Chipmunks. Them little pig tails hanging out, and he talking country. What that? You're married, ain't you? Anyway, you guys, I just wanted to come on here and finish my Belle Collective, and I will talk to you guys later. You guys have a great day. Remember, love yourself. If you can't love yourself, you can't love anyone else, right? All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.